Hi guys, this is Juno and welcome back to another Summoners War video. And I finally decided to make a Tricaru. So as you can see here, I have made my Tricaru, and I think I said this in one of my first couple of videos that I wasn't going to make a Tricaru. I thought it was a waste of dimensional hole energy, and I had that belief for a while. However, I started to notice that I was falling behind in running Dragons B12 and getting Violent Runes. I noticed that I wasn't going into the B12 dungeons as much as I thought, just because my runs were a little slow around the 2-minute mark. As I got more units, more new Nat 5s, I noticed that I was lacking a lot of Violent Runes. So I finally gave in and decided to invest my dimensional hole energies for the Tricaru, and here it is now. The thing is, I was kind of scared that the new 2A was going to bring in some kind of new meta for doing dungeon runs, and I think Sath or the Fire Grim Reaper might bring in some kind of new dungeon run meta with its continuous damage comboed with Tatu. But I don't have a Tatu, I didn't make her, so I was like, okay, thank God that it's not going to affect this team as much, and I think this Tricaru team will still be the strong team, the strong fast team, the easy team to make as we go on in Summoners War. Unless there's like a balance patch that nerfs the Tricaru, then we're kind of screwed, right? Let's hope that does not happen. So I kind of want to show you guys the runes, how they are runed, and how I could improve my time and damage output. But currently it's not free rune removal. I just gave it the runes that I had left over, and with the whatever determination runes that I farmed. So I'll show you the runes now. So I guess one of the most important things is Verde. So I'm going to show you Verde. This is my Verde. I couldn't get it on a Rage build, but instead I have it on a Fatal. I think it has the HP and defense to take one hit. It has the slowest speed. It has 100% crit rate and 164 crit damage with almost 3000 attack in total. Yeah, with almost 3000 attack in total. So the runes I gave him were just whatever leftover runes I had. Here is this Fatal rune with a lot of crit rate. Another Fatal rune with a lot of tankiness. Fatal rune with crit rate. And I had very nice determination runes that I could use on him. Thankfully, I don't know when I got it, but it was just there. So here's this crit damage rune. This is a legend rune. Without this crit rate, he has a 99% crit rate, so I had to give him a gem. It didn't matter what it rolled into because I only needed that one. So here's that. This brings in the tankiness plus a little more attack. And then we have this one that's bringing in a lot of attack. So this one's a very nice rune for a Verde. And then we have this last slot 6 attack rune, which is okay, but the accuracy is kind of a lost stat here, but it does the job. The artifacts I gave him was skill 1 crit damage was 18%. I didn't have a good crit damage, skill 2 crit damage percent, so I gave him the skill 1 crit damage. The other two stats are kind of lost, so I'm probably gonna roll the skill 4 crit damage, although I think it did roll into it once, but really there aren't many units that use skill 4, so I think it's safe to roll that. And then here I gave it the damage dealt by attacking together plus 1%. I didn't have a really good fire artifact, to be honest. As you can see, there are many stats that are not good here. So this is one rune that I will probably improve once I start running the artifact dungeons more. So that's my Verde. Yeah, he's fully skilled up. I'm kind of happy where he's at. He does his job. So there you go. Now, for my Tricaru, I think I have a total of 4 determination sets in my team. So I think I have 1 here and 1 in each Tricaru. The thing is, I think you need plus 2380 defense for each Tricaru, right? So that it pulls in 3 members. And I think 1 determination set brings down the defense requirement by 59 defense. So by having 4, I could actually have all my Tricarus on like 2200 defense. But right now I have it kind of overboard on I think 2 of the Icarus, and that's definitely a room of improvement where I could reduce that and give them more accuracy or crit rate, crit damage, or attack so they could do more damage. But currently, this is how they are runed, so please bear that in mind. So the first one has the lowest speed, and you can see it's in a damage build, 63 crit rate, some crit damage, and 27 accuracy. So he's definitely not the one that's landing the defense breaks. He's on Determination, Guard, and Broken. Here's some of the runes. That's a good Nemesis rune, but I just gave it to him. And yeah, so these are his runes, his defense artifacts. I think this one by far has the worst artifacts, but he did get the skill 1 accuracy defense artifact, so there's some accuracy there. Damage dealt by attacking together. Oh wait, no, this one definitely has some of the good artifacts because he's the one that's doing damage. So damage dealt by counter attack, which isn't much. He only counter attacks once when the dragon attacks, so this is not that much of a help, but it's still damage, right? This is big, damage dealt by attacking together. I like that. And then here we have again damage dealt by attacking together plus 9%, so that's a very big plus. Lost that. So once I have more of those, essence, I will probably roll one of these stats. So that's one of them. It's definitely my damage Icarus, but you can see that it has 2400 defense, so I could actually get rid of 200 more defense to give it more attack or crit rate, crit damage. Probably go with the crit damage, or attack. So I mean, I could leave it with the defense build, but I guess I really have to look at how their multipliers are set and see which one gives them more damage. But this will all be in the next rune removal. I'll show you how I switch them off, and I'll see how faster my dungeon runs become. But right now there are a little over 50 seconds per run. Here is a second Icaru. This is the second fastest Icaru. This is the one that's landing the defense break, and this is the one that has the Mecha Inugami skin, right? I think Mecha Inugami skins makes it 1 tick faster, so he will land the defense break, and then the regular Inugamis actually does damage on that defense break. This guy definitely doesn't have the good artifacts, because if you look at this, I mean, there's some damage, but this doesn't really help. I really just used it for the defense, the flat defense. He doesn't have crit damage, so I mean, he doesn't have crit rate, so he's not gonna do a lot of damage. I gave him the perfect accuracy, 69, and obviously this artifact also isn't that great, but yeah, not that great. Just damage received from 5-12, not really that great. And he's on Determination, Focus. And I had this ancient blade rune that I thought it was garbage, but then this brought in the 27% accuracy, which really helped making this team. So that's great. Yeah, I'll just show you the runes, just so that you know how they look like. Yeah. And then finally, the fastest Icaru, right? Has over 180 speed. Again, 2400 defense. If I want to, I could bring that down by 200 and I'll still be pulling in 3 members because I have 4 determination sets. But this guy is on double guard determination. He has 50%, a little over 50% crit rate and good crit damage. This one is also, I brought him in. This one I also ruined him so that he does damage. So if you look at his artifacts, he does damage, right? Skill 1 crit damage is 14%. The other 2 are just whatever. And here, crushing hit damage and damage dealt by attacking together plus 3%. And I'll probably roll the first one. Yeah, but these are his runes. So that's that. I'll show you the run and see how fast they are, but to be honest, it's really not that fast. It's either my Verde is a little too weak, or maybe I'm not landing enough defense breaks, so I'm not getting in all the damage output that I want to. But it kind of makes sense because I only have one Icaru that's on 69 accuracy. But I'll show you the runs. Let's go. So if you see here, the mecha's a 1 tick faster due to its skin, and it lands the defense break. See, did you see that it one-shotted one of those towers? That's like the perfect scenario for the fastest run, but that doesn't happen all the time. And I think that's because the first Inugami, which has the 69% accuracy, is not landing the defense break. But I don't know, I guess I could try to improve it by giving them more accuracy, by giving the first Icaru 100. But even then, there's a very high chance that it will resist, right? Okay. Because of that, it's gonna be a little slow. I think my Verde is doing the right amount of damage. I don't really know how much people's Verde Hills are doing, but I hope my Verde Hill is doing enough damage. Yeah, they could take a hit and it's fine. Yep, and that's the run. I think this is gonna be like a minute because we had those animations. Yeah, I'll be back after we disable that. So we're back in the runs. I want to just try it one more time to see how fast it is. But yeah, if for people that don't have the Tricaru and are still debating, I guess now I believe it's a good investment because it's really hard to get a very reliable DB12 team that's 100% success rate with a minute run. With the standard or some kind of team with a lot of violent runes, because the rune requirements are really high for that, and even then I don't think it's even close to being this fast. So yeah, now I think I have to admit it that it is a good investment. Whoever made this is a genius, and knowing that the new 2A isn't that great, right guys? You guys have to admit that it's not that great. I think it's worth still to invest in building a Tricaru if you have the opportunity to do so. So yeah, so those are the runs. I guess I'll show you if my runs ever get faster than 55 seconds, because right now the fastest that I got was 55, but I have some of my guildmates that has like 46 seconds, and I really want to know how they're doing that. The thing is, it's probably the Verde Hill doing so much more damage compared to mine. And if it is that, I'm kind of screwed because I did use the swap to see what my damage, what's my best damage build is. But I think with the determination set, the build that it has now is one of the best, or like the second, third best build it has. I was surprised that I had leftover runes like that, and it was one of the most biggest damage dealing sets. But obviously this set has no speed, so that's why it's kind of leftover, right? You don't use a lot of runes that don't have speed unless this kind of special situation. But again, like I said, if it's that if Verde is the issue, not doing enough damage, I might have to take him off the determination set and give it like a blade, fatal blade or rage blade to maximize my damage output to get my fastest run. And we could compare it. Because you could see that my Icarus have enough defense already. They don't really need the extra determination set. So yeah, I might do that. So guys, again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This wasn't much. I just wanted to show you guys that I've built it. Now I'll be farming violent runes a lot more. Although I still have to be farming a lot of giant speed 12 or swift runes because my speed is lacking. This is just a constant grind as a Summoners World player. I think everybody is experiencing the same thing. So at least I know that I'm not the only one that's in this endless cycle. Yeah, it's a very safe team, never fails. So if you guys don't have it, make it. I know there's gonna be people that say it's still not worth. I think it's worth. I mean, I did spend a couple 100 rubies to refill my dimensional energy, but I think people do that nonetheless because dimensional energy is so scarce and important. So I think it's worth the investment. At least now you don't have, for me at least, I don't have to invest this much to create a 2A or the same 3 2As. Yeah, but the time is a little slow. Kind of sad it is. I really wish it was a little faster, but that's how it is, guys. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you haven't, please consider liking it because that really helps. And also, if you want to support my channel, please subscribe. And yeah, I hope I can see you guys next time. Bye.